if you want to learn more about the simulator software, Healthy Simulation, it's kind of it's a reputable actual blog site for simulation, and they posted an article about how it was created and how people are using it. So feel free to check that out if you want to actually learn more about it. To go to their website, you would just click this Vital Signs Simulator button here. They have it hyperlinked for you where you could download. Actually, I already have it pulled up here. So if you were to click that button, it would take you here. And you would simply just download. Hit the download button and download and install this software as you would any normal software. As you can see, people are using this software. It's been downloaded 206 times this week alone. Now, so we're going to load the software. So let's click on it. We're going to load it up. As you can see, there's two windows. There is the actual monitor that is here, and then there's the operator interface here. So let's talk about how we use this. So it's a little bit different than the Leap software as far as how it looks, but it's not much different at all, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna bring that. I'm trying to make it a little smaller, but that's fine. We'll just use it here. Okay. So let's just talk about how we show the vitals. So all these vitals are previously set. To show the heart rate, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check heart rate available, right? So what that does is shows the number, right? If we want to show the ECG, we have to click this button here. Okay, so now we're showing the heart rate and the ECG. Now we can click the rest of our vitals as needed, and you'll see they'll start popping up on the actual monitor. So I'll move this out the way so you can see the monitor there. To make changes to the vitals, you have to use these sliders here on the left. And you can see that the sliders are next to the corresponding vitals. So if we want to make this, let's make it 100, right? We could either use the sliders or we could come down here to the up and down arrows and choose our value that way. Now to lock this in, we have to click apply. Okay, so once we hit apply, you can see it changed on the operator software as well as the monitor. Okay, so that is how you do it for every one of these vital signs here. So I'll change that to 92 and I'll click apply, and you can see that it applied on the other one too. All right, the only one that's a little different is the actual blood pressure, but the same thing is kind of the same. The values are here, and you just pick what you want and click apply, and then it'll apply there. Now you can see the blood pressure is not showing up here. We have to click measure. Okay, and once that finished measuring, it'll show up. You can see it showed up here. So kind of like the same in the Leap software where we had to click the NIBP button. This one just says measurement. Okay, so if we come further down, let me extend this. If we come further down in the software, we have different rhythms here. And we can just click. Right now we have sinus, so I'm gonna click let me see. I'm gonna click VFib and I'm gonna click apply. All right, and you can see it showed showing VFib right here. So I'm gonna go back to sinus and I'm gonna click apply, and we should be back in sinus. Yep, but we're at 21, right? So keep in mind, going through different heart rates, you may have to change the value of the heart rate back to normal. So CPR button. If you click this button, it will mimic CPR on this on the heart rate, the vitals of the heart rate. So I'm going to click CPR start, and you can see it's kind of mimicking what the vital signs would look like if someone was doing CPR on the patient. Okay? So once we hit stop, it's going to go back to normal. So if one of your participants says I'm doing CPR, you click that button. It makes it look a little bit more realistic, right? So we're actually going to, if you look at the actual patient monitor here, you can see there's a energy, there's a charge and a shock to kind of emulate like you're giving the patient like defibrillation. But and it's going to actually mimic that. So I can actually charge, and it's going to sound like it's charging. And I'm going to click shock. Okay, you can see 200 joules was delivered. It's actually showing that. So you can use that in your simulation if you need to. But I wanted to come down here to the AED portion. It would actually analyze the rhythm and tell you if this rhythm is shockable, just kind of like a real AED. So let's click analyze.
Analyzing now. Stand clear.
All
No
right.
shock advised. Continue CPR.
Okay, you see? So it kind of adds a little bit more realism. The Leap software doesn't have this function, so this is a nice function as far as this free software. Let's click the motion detected button.
Motion detected. Stop motion. Analyzing now. Stand clear.
Okay.
No shock advised. Continue CPR.
Okay. So that's basically how to use the software. I'm not going to get into the advanced nitty gritty of it. I'm just showing you how to run basically a telesim with the vitals and a few little extras here with the AED and things like that. So let's say we got our patient set up, right? These are the vitals for our simulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Zoom, to our Zoom meeting. Like I said, you could either
if you're a healthcare worker, sim tech, or sim lab manager, you likely buy and sell simulation equipment often to stay up to date with the latest or most appropriate gear that fits your needs. SimLister allows you to sell your sim equipment while earning the true top dollar for it. With unlimited free listings, very low seller fees, and a targeted market to those looking to buy what you're selling. SimLister was made by SimTechs who saw the need for a better solution for buying and selling while earning more for your used sim equipment. Sellers and buyers are protected by PayPal's no questions asked buyer protection. If PayPal is not a good option, you can choose to receive payment via direct deposit. Join SimLister today and turn your used sim equipment into someone's treasure.